Hello, hello, lovely people. Hello, hello, what a beautiful day it is today. Sending you love wherever you are. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, daily antidote of song. Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. Lovely to see you all here again. Let's give each other a warm wave just to welcome each other into the space. Yeah. So welcome to you here. I hope you've had a good start to the day, and just welcoming everybody on Facebook Live. Can we send some love today to Facebook Live? Nice big heart for you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay. Great to have this community, both in person here in the room and live. So it's gorgeous to be with you here. I can see 865 is the day. Thank you, Carolyn. Isn't that amazing? Can we have a whoop, whoop, whoop? 865. I could actually see Tim in France whooping quite literally there. Thank you. Yeah, what a wonderful opportunity this show is for community, for love, for togetherness, the joy of music, meeting all of these wonderful people from around the world. It is truly a blessing. So thank you to Carpe Diem Arts and the wonderful Joe Rossi. Can we give it up for Joe? We love you. And all the wonderful guest hosts and all the musicians we have here. It's just great. So I'm going to welcome you here today. We have a wonderful guest who I'm going to introduce more in a moment. I'm so excited to meet her and hear her music. So welcome Shruthi, and welcome Jenny and Kevin in DC. Welcome Hindi, Kate in Charlottesville, Sarah Page in Texas, Dan Walker, hello, Trish in Victoria, BC, Caroline in Boise, thank you for keeping me updated on the numbers, Sheila in Florida, Susan G, Caroline in DC, and Kathleen in Albuquerque, Pauline in Newcastle, yes, giving it up in the UK, Arlene in Berkeley, Shari in New Hampshire, Tim in France, Gary Pausner and Luda giving me a heart, Amanda and Miles waving at the screen. Welcome Becky and Susan Miller, Christiana and Bob, and Deli, welcome to you. And in Knoxville, hey, James Harkless, hello. Ruth in Birmingham, UK, Ralph in Victoria, Annette and Jane, Fred, Bob and Bear in Mass, Cat Cox and Robin, welcome to you. Welcome Hindi, Aloysius, another Hindi, there's quite a lot of you today. And Pretty and Bronwyn and Veena and Jojo, LMG, Rajashri, Nita, Kumud, Sushma, Andres, Isha and Bob in Albany. Yeah, let's give everyone a big wave. You're so welcome here today. Wonderful to see. We've got a really international audience here today. I really hope that I did an okay job of saying your name. And if I didn't, please correct me at the end. So wonderful to have you all here. So really delighted now, without further ado, to hand over to Shruthi Veena Vishwanath. Oh, I thought I had your name up and I didn't. Shruthi Veena Vishwanath, who is a wonderful singer, composer and educator. She specialises in Nirguni, Bhakti and Sufi music, and her work is an intersection of classical music and all her training and folk forms. So we were just talking beforehand, she's doing a lot of feminist work with the mystics of South Asia, which just sounds so fascinating. I can't wait to hear about that. And she's really, really interested and passionate about bringing the voices of women and other marginalised voices into her work. And particularly at the moment, she's doing a project working with singing songs from the female perspective and flipping the male to the female gaze. So I'm really delighted to hand over to you, Shruthi. The floor is yours. Welcome.
Thank you, Fran, and hello, everyone. It's so good to be back. I had a little break last month, and it's lovely to come and sing with all of you again. I have a song that has been very, very alive in my heart, and I'll just sort of give a little brief of why that is before we dive straight into singing it. And it's a song called Dekheñge, or We Shall See. And we just celebrated our 75th Independence Day in India 3 days ago. And while we celebrate the independence and the freedom that comes with it, and having our own autonomy and agency for 75 years, it's also something that has increasingly been under threat in these strange times that we live in. And I know that there are echoes of this all around the world, and it's been particularly intensifying in India. So this is actually an interesting song to sing because it's become an iconic protest song across South Asia. It was written in 1979 by the Pakistani poet Faiz Ahmad Faiz, an iconic poet, and he wrote it at the time of the oppressive Zia-ul-Haq government in Pakistan, which was sort of clamping down on democracy and the ideas that we hold so dear in the free world. And so how does this all relate? Well, in 1986, this ruler of the then ruler of Pakistan, Zia-ul-Haq, ended up banning the sari, which is an Indian garment, a South Asian garment that is worn draped, because it was too Indian. And so in protest, there was an iconic singer from Pakistan who named Iqbal Bano, who wore a black sari, sat on stage and sang the song to an audience of thousands, and there were whoops and cheers, and the song was immediately banned. But of course, somebody made a bootleg recording, the sound engineer made a bootleg recording, and that went sort of viral and famous around the world. So ever since then, it's been really the iconic song that stands up for democracy and democratic rights, especially in the South Asian context. And that's why I'd like to sing it with all of you all today. And I hope you'll sing it with me, so that these really these waves of justice and these voices that stand up for what we hold so dear in the free world are alive and well. So, and sorry not sorry is a very, very good joke. Thank you. That's a very good pun. I'm going to use that much to the despair of people around me. I'm going to use it to no end. So thank you, Kevin and DC. हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, and that's the main line. We shall see, हम देखेंगे, and I invite you to sing that with me, and then it'll come every once in a while, and you'll know when to sing it. 3, 2, 1. हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे. लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे। जब जुल्म-ओ-सितम के कोह-ए-गिराñ, जब जुल्म-ओ-सितम के कोह-ए-गिराñ रुई की तरह उड़ जाएंगे, रुई की तरह उड़ जाएंगे। हम महकूमों के पāñv-तले, हम महकूमों के पāñv-तले। ये धरती धड़ धड़ धड़केगी, ये धरती धड़ धड़ धड़केगी। और ahl-e-hakam के सर-ūpar, और ahl-e-hakam के सर-ūpar जब बिजली कड़कड़ कड़केगी, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे। लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे। जब अर्z-e-ख़ुdā के का.abe से, जब अर्z-e-ख़ुdā के का.abe से सब बुत उठवाए जाएंगे, हम ahl-e-safā मardūd-e-haram, हम ahl-e-safā मardūd-e-haram मसनद पे बिठाए जाएंगे, सब ताज उछाले जाएंगे, सब ताज उछाले जाएंगे, सब तख्त गिराए जाएंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे। लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे। लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे। बस नाम रहेगा अल्लाह का, बस नाम रहेगा अल्लाह का, जो गायब भी है हाजिर भी, जो मंजर भी है नाजिर भी। उठेगा अनल-हaq का नारा, उठेगा अनल-हaq का नारा, जो मैं भी हूँ और तुम भी हो, और राज करेगी ख़halq-e-ख़ुdā, जो मैं भी हूँ और तुम भी हो, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे। लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे।
Dekheñge. So beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm sure I'm not alone in just being very moved by that. And thank you so much for the gift of your voice and your whole, bringing your whole self to that. I could just feel such passion and longing in your singing. It just felt like a real gift to receive. So thank you. Everybody in the room, shall we make a gesture of appreciation to Shruthi for what she gave? It's really beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, I'm just really wanting to find out more about you, about your world, about why you chose this song today. And it's such a unique opportunity to be able to talk to someone in a very different part of the world with very different challenges. And so please tell us why you chose this song. Tell us what's happening in your world, in your country. If you feel moved to share anything, I'd love to hear it.
Well, first of all, thank you for singing, Fran. That was lovely, and thank you for raising your voice. I mean, in fact, the reason that I chose this is not because I think this problem is unique to India alone. I mean, it's really bad over here. I mean, I'm not part of a minority community, but for people who are in the minority, it's a very scary time, and I would like to speak up because I think even spaces where we are able to speak up are fast shrinking, and
Yeah.
it's quite scary because we've just celebrated 75 years of glorious freedom, and to have an understanding that the road ahead is actually going to be far tougher, and I think the real fight for freedom begins now,
Yeah.
on our 75th birthday. And but I think there are echoes of this world over, and I think I speak more to that as well, because I know that across the US, across the UK, across wherever, I think wherever we look, there are bits of this happening. And for me, this song is particularly powerful because it was this one iconic moment of one woman sitting on stage in her black sari. And we often think, what can one person do?
Yes.
uh, and
Yes.
this is really a case where one person managed to mobilize an entire country through the power of her voice. And
Wonderful.
it's one of those examples that gives me goosebumps. I mean, I
It's,
wasn't even born then, and
it's giving me
it's
goosebumps as you speak about it.
and
Yeah.
and and so it's really, it is a moment in history that really gives us hope. And every time we ask, especially, what can one person do, what can a
Yeah.
musician do, why do we do the daily antidote of song every morning, what's the point of a song in it? This is the point of a song. A song changed the course of history. The dictator went away. I'm not sure when he was toppled, but it was pretty soon after this incident. And
Wow.
so, what's in the power of a song? Well,
Well,
everything.
there we go. And yeah, it just reminds me of, Rosa Parks comes to mind immediately, like one woman making a huge difference. And yeah, even if we don't have those huge differences in, these are instances of people making a mass change with their power, their presence. But each of us in our lives, like you were saying, speaking up now just feels like such an important thing for each of us to do in our communities, in our day-to-day lives, when we see injustice, when we, to really have that courage. Just feels like it's got to be now, because like you say, it feels like it's this collective wave that we're all dealing with in different levels in different parts of the world. So yeah, it's beautiful that you bring that to us today. Thank you so much. And I just love, it's such a devotional aspect that comes um, through the music, which I love about the music of India and South Asia. It goes straight to the heart. Yeah, I love that.
Well, I think there's like whichever poem we look, and this is a more more modern poem in that sense, but there are just layers and layers of meaning, and there's so much to uncover, and I often feel that every single time I sing a song, and there are songs that I sing, I must have sung hundreds of times by now. It's almost as if every time it's like peeling an onion, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, really? There was that. Yeah, I never knew. And that's what I love about it. I can sing these songs all day.
Yeah.
I'll drive my neighbors crazy, but I should be okay. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they love it. No, I'd like to be your neighbour. I was really curious about. I was looking at the lyrics. Oh, and by the way, Shruti, you've put a link to an article there, haven't you? About the
Yes.
song. So I think Jaden's going to put that in the chat, or she may already have done. So if you're interested to find out more, you can click on there. There we go. She's just put it in there now. Isn't she good? Thank you, Jaden. But I was really interested in the words because later in the song it mentioned Allah, which is a god that I wouldn't have associated with India. So I was curious about that and wondered if you could speak a bit about that.
Well, I mean, Allah is. I mean, we understand the word very very differently because
Ah,
of all of the connotations that it comes with. But it's essentially the divine truth and
yeah,
the universal God. So over here, this is by a poet who was born in undivided India, and then when of course the division happened, he's of course known as a Pakistani poet, Faiz Ahmad Faiz, and so he does invoke the name of Allah, but it's not in the context that we think it is. Only the universal truth will prevail. That's what it kind of means. Bas naam rahega Allah ka. The universal truth will prevail. That is beyond any current king. It was a reference to the dictator at the time.
thank you. It's so fascinating, isn't it? Language and meaning. It's so hard to translate, especially when you go back in time. So thank you for that. That's really good to know. Um,
And just speaking about your statement, saying that Allah is not a word we associate with India. Actually, we have, I think it's the third biggest population of Muslims in the world after
oh, really?
Indonesia and Pakistan.
Okay.
And it's just that we are a nation of, I think, 1.3 or 1.4 billion people. So,
Huge.
it feels, but there is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about 18% of India is a Muslim population. And in
Uh-huh.
fact, that's the population that's directly impacted by the views of the current regime. And
Yeah.
so it feels even more right to sort of sing this in solidarity with the community.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you. I didn't know that. And I'm sure there are people in the room who didn't know that either. So it's just, again, just so great to hear about different people's life and life experience in countries. So it's just so great. I love this show for that. I love it so much. And yeah, just sending lots of love and strength and solidarity to you and your country right now and what you're going through. Um, yeah, thank you for
Thank you.
joining us. And wanted to just mention that you do a daily song circle. Do you want to tell us a bit about that, Shruti?
Well, I do a daily song circle. It's 6 days a week, and it'll be the middle of the morning, like the middle of the night for you, Fran,
Oh,
unfortunately. But
I
for
can
people
stay
in
up.
the US, it's like at 8:30 in the night West Coast, and 11:30 in the night East Coast. So it's not too bad. And I'm thinking of starting an sort of once a week song circle at the opposite time, where it's good for people in your part of the world, in Europe,
I like
to
that.
join. But anyone is very welcome. It's kind of like a 6 day of the week antidote of song, uh, which runs for an hour. And if you'd like to know, there's the details are not on my website because I'm terrible with updating websites. But you'll find my contact on the website, and then I can send details to anyone who's
Ah,
welcome, just to
so
know
people
constraints.
can email you
Yes,
if they're
it's just
interested.
yeah,
Wonderful.
It's a space for community and song. In fact, there's quite a few people from the Machan community and the song circle who've come here today to sing with the daily antidotes. I love when song circles merge, and
Mm,
it's the same goal, right? We're just trying to sing, to stay whole, and to
yeah.
feel community and each other.
Wow. Oh, well, I would love would you know what time it is for me? Is it something crazy in the night? Or like, if it's 1 or 2, you never know.
It is 3:30 in the morning in the
Oh,
winter,
okay.
4:30 in the morning in the summers.
Well, you never know. If I'm up, I'm game. So I'm gonna email you.
We actually
Sounds
have
good.
a couple of people from the UK who tune in, who tune
Oh,
in a while, and it's great.
oh,
They're
I'd love
either
to do
really bleary-eyed or really bleary-eyed. That's only two choices.
that. Exactly. Either at the end of the day or the beginning of the day. Nice. Oh, thanks for telling us about that. Um, is there anything else you'd like to share with us, Hishruti? I feel like I would love to talk to you for like about an hour or two, but we're coming up to the end of our time ish. But I wanted to hear a little bit about. Oh, you did a tour recently, is that right? Of Europe?
Yes, I was touring Europe, well, mainland Europe and Turkey for about 6 weeks, and I had a really lovely time, and I've come back all refreshed and come back with some new instruments, and this is like an Iranian setar which I've been learning. I haven't quite figured out the notes just yet, but she was with me for Dekheñge, and again feels right to have an Iranian instrument where the female voice is banned. So
Yes,
you never know. There are
exactly.
there are just layers and layers of this, and so we're undoing it one knot at a time.
Wow, wonderful. Okay, so that's Iranian. Okay, there are a few questions actually. Can you show us it, Shruti? It looks beautiful. Can you show us the body?
Yeah, that's
Wow,
the instrument.
how gorgeous.
So usually when I've come on the daily antidote of song, it's been an ek tara that's been with me, and
Yeah,
this time it's an Iranian setar. So,
gorgeous.
um,
I love the back of it. It's got lovely stripes.
yeah.
Nice. Lovely. And there's a few questions actually, Shruti, for you, if that's okay. Kate
Yes.
from Charlottesville would love to know how long did the ban on saris last?
Not very long because the general got dethroned not too long after that. I
People
forget.
power.
Sorry?
People power. It
Yes,
worked.
people power, absolutely. People power it was,
Amazing.
and so after this song, it didn't last very long. This was the beginning of the end
Yeah,
for the guy.
great. And Bob was asking what time it is now, but and Kumud has said it's 10 p.m. Is that right?
That's right.
Oh, so well, you're at the end of your day ish, unless you're a party animal. I don't know, but
I have my song circle at 9 in the morning. That kind of tells you the kind of social life I have. It's
yeah,
great.
I'm the same. I like an early night these days. Yeah, wonderful. Oh, I want to hear so much more. If there's any other questions for Shruti, please feel free to put them in. Um, there's some lovely comments in the chat for you, Shruti, if you want to have a look through. And Caroline in Boise says, haunting and mesmerizing about your singing, which is lovely. Passion, Beauty and Love from Susan Miller. Namaste Shruti, sung with such passion. Thank you for this lovely song from Luda in Victoria. And yeah, again, passion and beauty from Susan Miller. So there's so much appreciation for you in there. So do have a look through.
Thank
Um,
you so much. I'm going to hold this in my heart because I think we really need these spaces, and just need the love that we give each other. There's so much hatred going around that all of this is really a powerful antidote. That's the word.
yeah, it's balm, isn't it? This show, it really, really is. So yeah, let's just we're gonna sing the song again, which is wonderful, and like let's all raise our voices up on that line that we can all send our voices out into the world in support of minorities and women's rights and anyone who is oppressed currently in our world. But before we do that, can we just send some love to Shruti for being here with us today? And we're not saying goodbye yet. We're going to sing the song again, but I just wanted her to receive some more love now. And wonderful to be with you and all of our truly international community today. So thank you all for tuning in. And let's sing the song one more time, Shruthi. Over to you.
हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, वो दिन के जिसका वादा है, हम देखेंगे, जो lauh-e-azal में लिखा है, हम देखेंगे, लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, जब अर्ज़-ए-ख़ुदा के काबे से सब बुत उठवाए जाएंगे, हम ahl-e-safā मरदूद-ए-हारम मसनद पे बिठाए जाएंगे, सब ताज उछाले जाएंगे, सब ताज उछाले जाएंगे, सब तख्त गिराए जाएंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, बस नाम रहेगा अल्लाह का, बस नाम रहेगा अल्लाह का, जो गायब भी है हाजिर भी, जो नाज़र भी है मंजर भी, उठेगा अनल-हक का नारा, जो मैं भी हूँ और तुम भी हो, और राज करेगी ख़ल्q-ए-ख़ुदा, जो मैं भी हूँ और तुम भी हो, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, लाजिम है कि हम भी देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम देखेंगे।
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, have a look around at all the love and appreciation in the space. Beaming, beaming hearts. Thank you so much, Shruthi, for what you've brought us today. Feel very blessed by this time. And for all our new friends, welcome to all our new friends who are here today. There's so many hearts going off here in the room. Wonderful. Well, Shruthi, I hope to see you again. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you again. Yeah, pleasure. And thank you again to wonderful Carpe Diem Arts for this wonderful space and this community. And if you ever feel that you can donate to Carpe Diem, please do. It's a wonderful organisation. And thank you, Joe Rasi. So it's come to time to say goodbye. I don't want to, but I know that you're going to be here again, which is wonderful. If you've been for the first time, please give us a wave. Yes, you're so welcome. Come back again and see us. And we are now going to say goodbye to everybody on Facebook Live. So just give everyone a wave. See you another day, Facebook Live.